What's up, guys? Hitting up with the fourth here, back in another video, and today I'm back with another banger. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my single best tip to all you people out there that are new to streaming and you're streaming on a single PC. My single best tip on how to mitigate lag, keep it down to a minimum, especially when you're streaming these really new AAA titles like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Red Dead, and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you guys basically how to keep your lag down to a minimum. So I hope you guys really enjoy this, and I hope you guys stick through the entirety of the video. I hope I help a lot of you people out because I got a lot of good feedback on my best settings video. I'll have that in the link in the description below. My best settings for single PC streams for 3900X and a 2070. Got a lot of love on that video. I appreciate everybody, all the love and support. I really do. But let's get into this tip. I'm gonna knock this out really quick for you guys. All right, so this is for all the people out there. If you have problems, if you're trying to stream on your PC, your single PC, you don't have dual PC, just your single PC, and you've tried going through different settings, you feel like you found the settings that you want, but every time you try to stream a game, it lags, right? When you watch the output, watch the video, it always lags. It looks choppy, it looks bad. Trust me, I've gone through the same thing for months and months on it. I've been trying to fix this. But until a couple of months ago, I was having this problem, but I fixed it. I finally figured it out. The problem lies, you may think, okay, it lies in OBS, right? I've tried all my settings. I've done X264, I've done NVENC, I've lowered the bit rate, I've changed the resolution, I've changed the B frames, I've done everything, right? I've watched all these videos. The problem, it might still be in OBS for you. You might want to tweak that. I have my video, like I said, link in the description. But the biggest issue that I've found isn't in OBS. It's actually in the game you're playing. Now I'm gonna give you an example. So right now on your screen, you should see me, and I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the screen, right? Now this is a new game. This game is really hard to run for some people. It's really visually intensive for your GPU, right? Me, I have a 2070, like I said before, and a 3900X. So if I wasn't streaming or wasn't recording, I could run this game in max settings and be fine, get about 70, 80 FPS. I'd be straight. This is 1440p as well. The thing is, when you're streaming, you want to tailor your stream to the people that are watching. So you don't want to basically keep it looking good to you. You want to make sure it looks good for not only you, but the people that are watching. So that means also you don't want it to look choppy. So the thing that I found that fixes lag issues when you're recording and streaming is actually gimping the settings of your video game, the game that you're playing, not really OBS, right? OBS, I can stream at 1080p 60 using my settings that I have in the video, but I can only do that comfortably if I gimp the settings of the game. Now I'll give you an example. Call of Duty, I have this at max or minimum lowest settings, low all the way through. I kept texture resolution at normal because I don't want my game looking like that. I mean, look, that's what very low looks like, and it looks like shit, right? But now normal, it looks pretty good, it looks playable. Also, I have my render resolution at 1080p. Now this shouldn't be that big of an issue for you people that have 1080p monitors. This will be at 100, right? Because that's what it is. I'm playing on a 1440p monitor mainly, so I have this at 75, which is basically 1080p. That right there, changing your settings, lowering your settings if you're playing AAA titles, is the best tip that I can give you. I've done this on numerous games. I've done it on Red Dead, GTA, Star Wars, PUBG, different types of games. When I stream and I play them and test recording, stuff like that, this has helped me the most out of anything. And what it's doing is basically, when you're playing these games, you're using a lot of GPU, right? Your GPU usage is probably going to be in the 90s or the 80s, depending on what GPU you have. So on top of that, you're streaming, and if you think, okay, well, I'm using X264, why is it still lagging? Even when you're streaming, it still has to render that image and output it to your viewers. That is really intensive on your GPU, so you want to mitigate your GPU usage as much as you can before you stream. But so basically, it's not gonna lag when you stream, right? So to do that, you have to lower the settings of the game so it has enough headroom to be able to run OBS and still stream your game out to your viewers. So that is basically how it works. And when I figured that out, I was like, oh my God, I can finally stream. I changed my CPU, I changed my settings, I did everything. And I'm like, this is all I had to do? I had to lower the game settings? Are you serious? I'm so mad that nobody told me this, but I figured it out. I'm like, what if I just lower the settings of the game down to the lowest and see what happens? And it worked. Now, obviously, this is just a starting point, right? So you can lower your game down to the very low settings, look at the stream or do a test recording, do a lot of test recordings, but look at it, see, okay, this looks good, right? I can work with this. Raise it up a little bit, see as much as you can go with the settings and raise them up a little by little until you see, okay, now it's starting to lag. And you're probably wondering, how do I see if it's lagging? How do I know if the people that are watching, if it's gonna lag? The best thing you can do using OBS, it has a tool right in OBS. It's called stats. I talked about this in my last video on OBS settings. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen now. It's gonna be really small because 1440p, that's just how it is, but I'll try to stretch it. What you're seeing right now is my live stats. Now, how I'm recording this video, it might look slightly worse than my typical recordings, but right now I'm recording in the same resolution and bitrate as I was streaming. So 1080p 60 at 6,000 kilobits per second, medium, and a couple other things. So what you're seeing right now is basically how you would see if you came over to my streams, twitch.tv/12, link in the description. Anyway, so the thing you want to look for is frames missed due to rendering lag. This right here, frames missed due to rendering lag, is your GPU. You see it has all the frames that have been gone since I started this recording. The percentage of frames missed right now, I've missed 0, partially due to me recording instead of streaming, and also I'm not doing anything on the screen intensive. But you want to keep this down to a minimum. The reason why your streams are lagging and messing up is because either the frames missed due to rendering lag or the skips frames due to encoding lag, which is your CPU. One of these values is high. That's why it lags, right? Other than network, but I'm talking about visual lag, frame skips, things you can see. It's one of these, and you basically want to keep these down to 0. When you get these down to 0 or 0.1, 0.2 at the highest, I'd probably say 0.3 at the highest, because it's gonna go over time to about 0.1 depending on how what type of game you're playing and what resolution, stuff like that. But if that's any higher than 0.2 or 3, you gotta gimp your game more. You gotta change your settings, you gotta lower the resolution, you gotta do something, because even OBS, you might, if you're lowering the settings of your game all the way down and it's still not working, you gotta check OBS too. This is just an aid. It's not the complete fix all, because your OBS settings might still be too intensive to stream. You might be trying to stream at 1080p 60 knowing you can't do it, and then regardless of whether or not your game's gimped to the very low or not, it's not gonna work. You gotta run 720p 30, 60, whatever you can do on that side, and then work on this side. You know, build each setting up, change your OBS settings, go little by little higher until it starts to mess up. It's all a big testing game. This streaming thing, when you're getting this set up, it's all about testing. Do a lot of test recordings. You're gonna have to do that, because it'll help you out. It'll get your experience up, so you know basically everything that's going on in your computer. You know things are gonna work, and your viewers will enjoy it. They'll come through to your streams. They'll see, okay, this guy has a good stream setup. It's not lagging. I can watch this guy. You know what I mean? On top of the audio and stuff like that, there's other things into it. But this is the single biggest thing that I found that helped me out, and I really hope that I help a lot of you guys out that are new to streaming, starting out. And I just want to cap this video off by saying, once again, thanks to everybody that supported my video, the OBS settings. 40 likes, 0 dislikes. That is amazing. I can't even, like, I just love helping people, bro. When I find out something, I'm like, I cannot wait to get this out to people to try to help them. That's one of the main things I love to do. I love to inform, and I love to help people on YouTube. So it's so nice to see the positive feedback on that. It's really nice to see. But anyway, I've been recording for about 9 minutes, so I want to get this out below 10 minutes. Thanks to everybody that comes through. Once again, thanks for all the love and support from everybody. I appreciate it. I hope you guys stay safe through this coronavirus. It's really bad. Wear your mask, social distancing. You probably heard everything. I'm not gonna keep saying it. But thanks to everybody that comes through to this video. I hope I helped some of you guys out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. Peace. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like down below, and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks, guys.